Hi, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential and I'm here today to share a roundup of the latest simplicity patterns with you, plus gorgeous fabrics that you could sew them up in. I haven't included the full range, I've just picked out my favourites, but stay tuned till the end of the video and you'll get a slideshow of any designs I didn't include. So the first one I want to share with you is Simplicity 9793, which is an authentic vintage pattern reproduction. Seem to be doing quite a few of these recently, but it's because, I mean, there's so many cool styles from the retro years. This is a 70s vintage, which is my favourite fashion and music era. The pattern has only got two main pattern pieces, so it's advertised as an easy cut out, easy sew pattern, but it's really glamorous. So it's a knit halterneck dress that crosses over and wraps at the front and ties, and then you've got options for a maxi length skirt or a shorter length skirt, but it's really simple but so effective. I've chosen a summery fabric to sew it up in, but I think this would work really well as an evening dress in the winter as well. You could just sew it up in one of our plain jersey fabrics, a nice black one or a navy or royal blue, and it would make a gorgeous evening dress for the winter as well. It runs up to a size 26, which is a 48 bust, 41.5 waist and a 50 hip, and the fabric I chose is, we've still got a little bit, this has been super popular this summer, this gorgeous tropical print fabric on a white background, but it's lovely and opaque, it's really high quality and it's very reasonably priced as well, and I thought that would work really well for that maxi version. So there's still time to get your hands on that. That'll be the end of it once that's gone, so I'd say probably a few people might be able to make a dress out of that gorgeous fabric. So just put that back there, it's absolutely lovely, I love that one. The next pattern I want to share with you is Simplicity 9791. So this is a little separates pattern, so you get two different tops, a skirt and some trousers. The tops have got a square neckline that turns into a V, so almost like a diamond shaped neckline. You've got an option for a sleeveless version with wide straps and a button down front, and then it's got waist darts that come up to the bust. Then you've got that same bodice with the option for a short puff sleeve, which is gathered at the sleeve head and then a puff sleeve into the hem. And then the skirt is a three-tiered maxi length skirt or midi length skirt, but it's got a wide waistband that's shaped like a sort of oval shape, which is really pretty. And then you've also got an option for some sort of relaxed fit trousers that have got that wide oval shaped waistband and patch pockets on them. The waistband comes up nice and high on the trousers and the skirt as well, so although the top is cropped, there will be a bit of sort of midriff on display, but it's not overly exposing, so I think I would feel comfortable wearing that from that point of view. I think as long as the bottom half of my tummy is covered, I don't really mind sort of above the belly button being a little bit of skin being exposed there, but we're all different, so I thought I'd mention it. This one runs up to a size 20, which is a 42 bust, 34 waist and a 44 hip. And I thought I would make it in this gorgeous new cotton lawn that we've had on the site recently, which is just so pretty and I think would work brilliantly for separates. So I would make the maxi skirt and then I would probably make the sleeveless top to go with it. I really wanted to create a co-ord set for my recent holiday and I just ran out of time, so hopefully you'll have time to do it. All of the patterns and the fabrics I'm sharing, they're all available on our website, so just check out the links below, just open the description, they're all linked there for you. The next pattern I want to share is a Mimi G 9776. So it's a really sort of looks simple to make but very dramatic looking asymmetric dress. So it's it's sleeveless on the one side and off the shoulder on the one side, and then you've got a dramatic sleeve on the other side. You've got a bodice which bags over the waistline, and then you've got options for a short skirt or a full length maxi skirt, and I think it's probably elasticated. Yeah, it's elasticated at the waist, which is what creates that sort of balloon bagging over effect of the top, and the short version, that both versions the neckline is finished with a band that comes across here. I don't think we've got any darts or anything like that because it's quite a loose fit. There is a slit on the maxi skirt, and then the sleeve on the short version is quite a dramatic, almost like a wizard sleeve. It's kind of cut, looks like it's cut almost on the bias, and then the long maxi version, the sleeve comes down a bit longer and looks like it might be sort of gathered at the hem perhaps. It runs up to a size 38, this one does. So this is 9776, but then I think it's 9777, which is next to it on our website. You'll find all the links below. That runs up to a 38, which is a 60 bust, 54.5 waist and a 62 hip. So incredibly size inclusive. And the fabrics you want to use for this dress are free flowing, drapey fabrics like cotton lawns, chamois, crepe de chine, silky types, that sort of thing. I thought Mimi G's styling on the packet with the pretty pink with the floral design was a good bit of inspo for me, and I thought we've still got some of this left. I don't think it's going to last long, and I don't think we'll be getting any more in, but this lovely viscose challis dead stock fabric, pretty lilac print with the pink floral rose design on it, and I thought that would look gorgeous sewn up into either version, the long or the short. So that's that one. Let me just put that on the table because that's going to fall if I don't. Just bear with me. The next pattern I want to share with you is Simplicity 9784. I really like this design. So it's a simple top. It's got a crew neck, it's sleeveless, it's got princess seams, and then it's got a waist tie that ties at the back, at the lower back, and then the bodice crosses over on the back, like the straps cross over at the back. Really cool design, really like it. So there's the option for the one that has got the cutout in the back where the body sort of crosses over and overlaps and then ties at the bottom. There's also an option for a more covered back with a little keyhole and then the tie. And then there's also an option for just a straightforward simple black back with no keyholes or ties. This is for stretch fabrics, and I just thought, well, we might as well have a nod to the Barbie trend, seeing as everybody seems to be talking about it. I'm not quite in Barbie mania myself. I'm not kind of planning on seeing the film or getting swept up in it particularly, but I have had lots of pink clothes in the past, and I do think pink's a nice colour, so I thought let's pick out our John Caldor Ritual fabric in this cute pink, and I thought that would be a really lovely fabric to make that up in. And then the next pattern I wanted to share is another Mimi G design. This is 9778. It's a really cool, interesting design. So you've got options for a short sleeve version or a sleeveless version, and the bodice wraps round and twists round itself at the front, so it comes down into a low V, twists, and then comes back out again and creates another V from the waist up to where the twist is at the bust. So you've got a cutout effectively at the front, and then you've got a skirt that comes across, and you've either got the option for a midi length skirt or a mini length skirt, which looks like it's slightly not flared, but it's kind of got a very, very gentle, actually it's not an A-line. When I look at it on her, it doesn't look like that at all. On the line drawing, it almost makes it look like it would be a slight A-line, but actually when you look at it on Mimi G, it's quite fitted. I think the waistband is finished with elastic. I think it's elasticated. It looks like it is. It does mention you need some wide elastic for that waistband, yeah. So yeah, and then on the back, it's just very simple. It's just the straight skirt, and there's no cutout or anything on the back. It's for knit fabrics, and I thought it would look gorgeous in our John Caldor Cadiz fabric, which is a cotton jersey. I've checked that it's got enough stretch. It has. We've got this beautiful tomato colour, which is more of an orange, I think, than a tomato. And I really like this Cadiz fabric because it's quite a stable knit. It's got enough stretch in it, but it's kind of, it doesn't feel flimsy. So I thought for a dress like that that's quite figure hugging, that would give me the confidence to wear it, making it in a fabric like that. And then finally, The last pattern I wanted to share with you is Simplicity 9794, which is another retro 1970s reproduction. Again, two main pattern pieces, so they seem to have had quite a big, I've seen a few of these recently where they're dead easy sews. I think probably because so many more people used to make their own clothes in those days and used to make all their clothes. I suppose they needed quick turnaround garments because, you know, that was the only way you were going to get some new clothes in your wardrobe. So, but you know, great for us sewers. I kind of mix and match. I do make most of my clothes, but I do buy certain. But if there's a pattern like this that's really easy to make, well, happy days. So this is a really cute halter neck design with a V at the front, a little gathered or ruched detail in between in the centre of the bust. Finished, the halter neck band finishes the armholes at the side and then comes round to finish the back. Are they saying? They're saying to put a zip in this, but a lot of the time, if it's a halter neck jersey dress, I don't know why you would need to put a zip in this. I would omit it. I'm not recommending you do that. You know, you need to judge how confident you are at sewing and whether you sort of feel confident you can get the fit right. But to be honest, I feel confident. I wouldn't bother putting a zip in that. I would just make it without the zip and I'd just pull it on over my head and tie it at the back and be done with it. So yeah, that's what I would do. There's also a little top that you can make, which is the same shape but just finishes at the waist or just below the waist. But yeah, very cute. Runs up to a size 24, which is a 46 bust, 39 waist and 48 hip. And again, is for stretched jersey fabrics. And I thought we've got a bit of this one left, which is a cute white design again, really lovely quality cotton jersey again. Really nice. It's a, who is it? I thought it was John Loudon. I don't know. It's Ocheotex, and it's a really beautiful quality, and it's got this lovely floral design. Again, a nice sort of relatively stable. It's not a flimsy jersey. And I've got a lovely little sundress that I take on holiday every single year and have done for about the last 10 years probably. It's been a long time, and it's a white background with the floral design, and I always really love wearing it on holiday. So I thought, oh, you could create something similar with that. So as I said, the rest of the designs are going to be shared in the slideshow now. I hope you've enjoyed it today. Links for everything I've shared are below. If you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.